Hey guys, what's up? I'm the Sparrow123 and welcome back to another episode of our Need for Speed Most Wanted. Let's play. In the last episode, we took care of Blacklist number 10, Baron. We stole his Porsche and kind of made it our own. And now we have our next Blacklist member to go up against, which is Earl. And we've done one race, which was a drag race, if I'm not mistaken, because I wanted to test out the Porsche. And I think we'll just start straight off with this circuit. I was going to say circus there for a second. Jesus. And let's test out this new Porsche in an actual race that is not a drag. Now let's see how solid this baby is here. Oh, we are seeing our first Lamborghini in the opponents, which is crazy. This is definitely driving very smooth already, I must say. Definitely very speedy, that's for sure. You can notice the top speed very quickly. Like, not top speed, but getting to like the top speed went actually pretty well. Going very, very fast. Absolutely love it. But yeah, we took down Baron with ease and definitely got one of my favorite cars of the entire franchise. I used to love this car so much when I was a kid, so I'm assuming I'll still really like to drive in it and do everything with it. So we have a couple shortcuts we can take here. Not all of them I do like though, or not all of them I actually I take. That's what I was trying to say. Like, not all of them are worth taking. That's what I was trying to say. Jesus, good lord. My apologies. It's getting a bit late at night, and I wanted to record another video today. So I've just been having a blast playing. So it just makes sense for me to keep on going. You know, when I'm having a blast, it's just a smart way for me to just enhance that feeling that I have by just keep on going with the recording, and I'm feeling some more Need for Speed Most Wanted, so yeah. And I need to lock in, and as I said in the previous episodes, I need to lock in and record some more anyway. Just so I'm a bit prepared ahead of time for my Destiny DLC, so I can grind, and my holiday as well, you know. Like, actual make sure I can get like a holiday. And Jesus Christ, I think like they crashed, because I saw that pileup happen like a couple seconds ago. And I think they actually fully crashed, so we are just gonna take this advantage and just get as much of a head start as we can possibly get. Which I think will be definitely a huge fuck ton amount. Because we are just flying through this pretty smoothly. Taking the very good shortcuts. Like that one, for example, I don't like to take, because I think it's a bit annoying. This one I think is not too bad. Yep, it's not actually too bad. But then here, the straight road honestly feels faster to me, because you can just get a lot more speed this way, you know, like usual. This turn might be a bit rough, so maybe next time we do check that bit out in the next round. So far, we've absolutely slapped the second round, though. Like, Jesus. If we ever get another, like, marker to where our enemies are behind us. Like a kilometer away, almost, it seems, but... Oh, there we go, never mind, it was already finished, my bad. We got a voicemail, let's listen to it. Yes, and if you didn't guess correctly, Mia is actually speaking truth there. Rockport is indeed like the big city that we can go to, is actually up next. So if we defeat Earl, we will unlock the final parts of the world, which is pretty cool. Let's see here. We have a minimum speed trap. Let's just launch that bad boy straight into it, you know, straight from one race to the next one. So we got a speed trap, so we need to be speeding as always. And we know we can handle that pretty well here. Or should be able to. As long as I don't just crash into that freaking idiot. That's not a great start. Let's try and make up for that. We have a big corner coming up. Which we managed to take fine there. I think that's still pretty good. Yeah, I have a first place still. That's great. Right, sorry, I'm trying to focus a bit here as well. Because we do need to be McSpeedy boys. Oh, thank God that hit us before the crash. Or that flashed us before the crash, rather. Yeah, I gotta say though, this Porsche is absolutely driving splendidly. My goodness, man. It's super smooth. Definitely feels like the Mazda in a lot of ways. We almost messed up there. But luckily, we got away with it. And we're just gonna mosey on. Oh my goodness, they all just fumbled there. They crashed very hard. Oh my, well, this race is just in the back. That's crazy. Like, that happened so soon after one another that the races just got fumbled because the AI is just dumb and they crashed. Massive turn coming here, so let's just slow a bit down. That's still 160 about. Yeah, 160, perfect. Well, they caught up very quickly there. That's for sure. And look at that, they also got so much more quicker in that second bit. It's like I shouldn't have pushed the brakes that hard. We're still alright though, I think. We still have a bit of a lead. That one was pretty good, 219. Oh yeah, look at that. And then there's the finish line. Beautiful. Right, with that is finished. Let's do a big jumperoni for the funsies. Hell yeah. Alright. We are gonna go back to the safe house. Race events, let's check them out. We've got a toll booth. Oh yeah. Let's start that one. Let's test out our new Porsche here. During a toll booth race. Perfect launch off the gate. We've got 6 toll booths, so this might actually be a lengthy race here, which is a-okay by me. Definitely fine by me, doing a lengthy race across the 2 regions we have unlocked. And it's very cool that after this we're gonna have the full map to our availability, which is definitely very cool. I definitely need to start in using that slow-mo a bit more for those crazy corners, because it just helps with it so much, man. It's made for it, kind of, you know. That to correcting mistakes, to dodging some sticky situations. It's always useful in some way. You know, we can take this shortcut here, ever so slightly. Boom, onto the second checkpoint. That's great. Next one, we got a minute. It's pretty lengthy, so let's take this advantage of using big speeds here. Oh my. That was almost a bit bad, but we are just absolutely chugging along here, man. This car, like, I know I've said it quite a bit already this episode, but it drives super smooth. Definitely want to check out the Mazda though, because we did fully max out the Mazda and still want to check out that bad boy, how it drives compared to the Porsche now. And then we'll see if we'll have enough money after it all to still get the Supra. I think we already have the money, because it was just the tires, right, that I needed to upgrade, but it was... we're gonna see how much the tires actually did towards our handling, and see if that will be worth it or not, because it might not be. It might just be better saving for maybe like the big last upgrades for it. But so far this car is absolutely smoking, so I'm loving it. Definitely a great car to the collection. Oh boy, that was a unfortunate crash against the taxi. Here we go, next checkpoint. We've got one more after this. We're gonna use our handy dandy speed shortcut here. Oh boy, but looks like we're crashing on this one. Yep, that's for sure. Alright, well, that's definitely a thing that can happen. Now we just have a small jump You gotta love how it still animates it. And then that one it doesn't. Alright then. Well, we definitely lost some time, but we've got a minute 20 plus left, bro. For 15%, I think we'll manage. We will manage for sure. A bit rocky towards the end there on this race, but nonetheless, it's been going pretty smoothly. Oh yeah. Oh boy, that was a bit jumpy. Right, we are coming up close towards the last toll booth here, I know. Because I've been through this map plenty of times. Even though the last time was like over 10 to 15 years ago. Still, I've been here plenty of times. Let's jump to the safe house. And let's actually do a quick swap-a-rooney. Yeah, the RX is just slightly worse. A bit better handling. But we're still gonna rock out with it, you know, just swap it here and there once in a while. Seems like fun. Okay, 2 more minimum races. We've got a minimum circuit going on here. So we're gonna check out and see what's popping with these enemies. Gotta love how they're still repping some of the old cars, like the Cobalt that we still have. Because I still think I will love this Mazda, bro, because it's a very smooth car as well. And it's pretty much almost the same as our Porsche. The Porsche is just ever slightly so better. But we'll still manage with our driving skills. And I just absolutely love the look of this car. Alright, Jesus, there's a lot of traffic here. I've never seen that much traffic, like piled up, like cluttered up like that. It looks like they crashed because of that again. That's pretty funny. That one car is absolutely tailing my ass. We got a big jump, oh boy. Luckily, the jumps do not really slow you down. So that's a good thing. Let's make sure, yeah, dodge that truck. And use this nice ramp up here for some nitrous. Alright, so far we're doing pretty splendid here. We've got a big upcoming turn coming up here. Honestly, pretty manageable still. Let's use some nitrous to erase our mistake. And we are coming up towards the first lap done. Beautiful. Yo, that car. Yo, lots of cars here all of a sudden. Alright. Traffic is definitely pretty hefty in this race. Which is actually pretty cool, because that makes it way more intense. Yeah, look at that. Just how many vehicles. I don't think we've seen that this far in this game before, where we've seen like an actual butt-ton amount of NPC vehicles just driving around. Makes the world very, very alive, which is fun. Jesus. Yeah, and just like that makes it very alive as I crash into one. Yeah, look at this, man. That's crazy. Actually crazy. The Mazda just makes it so there's a lot more spawns happening, yeah? I think that's what the game's trying to tell me. Mazda spawns in more NPC cars to bother you a bit, which is pretty fun. Ain't gonna lie. Alright, we are doing great. Very, very great, I would say so. Right, big thing coming up. Let's use a bit of slowness. That's also a thing we can use. I keep not really forgetting, but I'm just always a bit hesitant in using it. Because it does slow you down a tad bit. Compared to full speeding, which makes sense, of course, or else it would be just too broken. Right, and we're on the beginning of our last lap. I was gonna say first lap, like, yeah man, what am I smoking? Oh boy, big truck. Oh boy. Couldn't avoid that one, unfortunately. And we're just gonna keep chugging along. And then a big garbage truck, or what I think that was like meant to be like a garbage truck. Almost just sniped my ass. Yeah. That almost might snipe my ass, man. crazy. Okay, smooth driving here, very smooth driving. Got some speed that we desperately needed. Absolutely, yeah. I'm gonna say I love this car still as well. Definitely, for sure. Still feels really great to drive. Fully upgraded. I have to say I don't really feel the better handling on it though. Maybe ever so slightly, I would say. But you can definitely tell the better acceleration and top speed for the Porsche is definitely better. That's for sure. Oh, it looks like we got another girl from Earl.
Earl here. What's up? Didn't think it'd be easy, did you? Let's see you hold it down after word goes out. Be worth a lot of green. See you fight your way out of that.
Right, damn son. Guy is threatening my ass. And a street racer has been seen. Yeah, no bitch. Nobody's seen anything in here. We are gonna go to our next race, which was a minimum knockout, which we will for sure use this bad boy for. That is the last minimum for the cops. So I think we probably all know where we're gonna wrap up our last couple races here, or last race probably, or with what activity rather. If we can beat this first try, of course. I'm saying this maybe I'm blowing shit out of my ass, you know, who the fuck knows by this point. We need to do our best during this race. It is knockout, so kind of crazy how I'm playing knockout here and I'm playing knockout on Mario Kart World like last week with a couple of buddies of mine. That's actually pretty funny. Let's see if we can get this massive speed up section pretty good done here. Oh, that's pretty good, I would say. Yes, sir. And this one should be splendid, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Big shortcuts happening here for this knockout race, which is what we could use. What we're probably going to need, because I saw on the map beforehand, this is actually a pretty lengthy knockout race. So we are going to need to do our best. Looks like we've got that massive turn coming up as well. And I had to scratch my nose there and trying to drive. It's actually pretty hard. And then my nose is not done. I can feel it. But we're gonna manage. Doing some multitasking at the moment. Alright, we made it, we made it. Let's keep going. Chugging along. Because these boys are actually kinda catching up, which is kinda crazy. Okay, they definitely need to make that part better, because yeah, they just skipped my ass there. Alright, alright, so we need to be careful for that one. Ross got knocked out, unfortunate. Rip Rachel's husband. Well, that guy crashed behind me, that's funny. Well, we know we can get a huge shortcut upcoming here though. So let's see if we can get that done again. We should be able to. Absolutely. Yo, we just straight jumped over it. That's crazy. That was massive speed on the first one. Pretty sure that's the first I did it on this channel though. Pretty sure I was able to pull that off as a kid as well. But it's great for me to actually pull it off here on the on one of these races. And with the Mazda, not with the Porsche. That's pretty great. Not our fastest car. So that's great. We just jumped over that taxi. That's hilarious. Well, almost jumped. We kind of fumbled a tiny bit, I would say, as well. Okay, let's use some nitrous to get going again. It looks like they are catching up ever so slightly. But I think we shall be more than fine and dandy. Gosh darn it. Of course I hit that one. Let's cut it here. Yep, and then we'll absolutely cut it here as well. Definitely wanted to avoid that one, because that was going to set me back quite a lot. Looks like Pickles has been knocked out, and it's me versus Taco. It's ya boy Taco. Hopefully we can get the shortcut. That will be pretty big for us. Oh, never mind. We're not going to get it as big as we're used to. Looks like that was an enigma in our lives here, where I got the one. Well, it was pretty smooth though, so that was still alright. Alright, then we should be alright. We got a bit of a head start once again here with the shortcuts. So as long as we drive smoothly for this next upcoming bit... Yo, that traffic was just standing there. That's crazy. Just absolutely standing there. Like nothing. It's quite funny. Got quite a bit of traffic here. My goodness. Let's correct ourselves here a bit. That maybe was a bit too harsh of a brake there, but I think we'll manage. So we can get quite a lot of speed going here. And then we're almost there at the finish line. Alright, let's do it a bit here. Yes, perfect. And then we'll just use the slowness to activate your nitrous in the correct way, just to be certain, you know. I didn't really want to fuck that up. Looks like a patrol is being advised once again for some dangerous, almost criminal activity. Oh no. So let's just check here with the race events. We've got maximum here and maximum here, and then yeah, they're basically over. So what I kind of want to do here, let's check out the cars. Oh, he's down to heat 1 now. That's kind of a bit rip, but still higher than the rest. So let me grab this car right now, go to free roam, and we're gonna see how much the tires. It was only like 5,000. Absolutely love this song. Good at how we're cutting it short here, but it's fine. We're gonna go for performance, and it was tires, right? Yes. Yeah, they actually give a lot of handling. That's actually mega worth. So let's actually just buy it straight away, so our cop car feels more upgraded, which is what we want. So let's jump to the safe house, just make it a bit quicker here, because we are on 22 minutes. Let's see bounties, just in case. What? No, not bounties. I keep going to the wrong screens here. Milestones. Evade the police pursuit, tag a minimum of 12 vehicles, get 30,000 in a single pursuit in less than 3 minutes. And then 6 blockades is kind of crazy. And then of course a couple speeding tickets, which is fine. Alright, well, I think we're fine with that. We might not even encounter a couple cops, you know. Let's go for the speed trap here. I actually kind of wanted to check and compare the cars now. But oh well, looks like we're not doing that at the moment. Right, so once again, we are having a speed trap. Looks like this one is going around quite the big ways around this map. And yeah, we have a possibility of the cops joining us in this very, very fun race. Which is why I took the Supra, because we are quite high on the heat level. Yeah, what happened here, boys? Crazy. One of them just absolutely caught up like it was nothing. He's trying to absolutely cuck me. That was great, but not the best. Looks like the cops are already on our ass. And it's funny how I've not been tagged yet. That's kind of funny, like, bro, that's kind of funny. It's not triggering the cops at me. That's hilarious. Maybe the next one does, though. The game wants me to listen to this music, you know. Kind of makes sense. Ah, there we go. Never mind. Spoke too soon. As soon as I mentioned the music, brother. Like, of course. Let's get max speed here. Brother. Let's say there's quite a lot of them. And we do need to do our best here, because that Kieran guy is absolutely smacking my ass, it seems. Bro, no! Oh, we got bullied. We got hard bullied there because of the cops. I might not be able to do anything about this, you know? I might be screwed. Just all depends how much better we do in the next upcoming ones. God, I don't think that will be feasible for us, because we're down so bad. I think we need to restart. So let me just preemptively restart here. Unfortunately. I think we just needed to do that, or else we were just screwed, man. 100%. So we're gonna need to do some restarting. Get this race a lot better. Definitely get this first one, I would say, a bit better than I did previously. I think I'm gonna be able to, and then I just... Oh, bro, I kind of want to restart. I will restart. I'm literally not messing up that first one just like that, man. That ain't happening. Like, that is just not happening. So we are restarting. And hopefully we can do this part once again better. We did that so perfectly. Just that one stupid car, man. It's just very, very unfortunate. Let's do this for a bit. Slow down. Alright. Let's make sure we can do this one a bit better. Not too bad. Not the worst though. We're still leading, so that's the most important thing. And we kinda already know where we're going next. Very risky for me to take the left side, I know, but I'm still going for it anyway. Because we could lose quite a lot of speed if one of these cars, yeah, like that or something, just absolutely bones me. So let me actually just go to the right for this next bit, just so I can make sure to get full speeds here. And hopefully we're not getting fucked by the cops, at least this time around. So that is something, you know. It's kind of funny how the cops just... Well, they got a call. Oh, there we go. This one is probably gonna spot us, right? Nope, it's just not gonna spot us. That's fine by me. Fine by me, sir. And there's another one. This probably will spot us, right? Well, we hit him and it just still didn't trigger. That's funny. Let's get some nitros for this speed trap. Oh yeah, I can definitely... The handling is so much more better now on this car. That's crazy. You can definitely feel it. That's great. Like, you gotta love how the actual upgrades you buy, you can notice them like almost instantaneously. It's so good, man. It's crazy how good these racing games were back in the day. Like, actually criminally good. I don't think we kind of want to lose our speed here too much. So I will take the long road. I know we're used to us taking these speeds. Yo, that cop car just went flying, bro. And he still ignored me. Like, like, what's happening? Brother, wait, what? How did he get more? Please, oh, there you go. Thank God he lost a couple seconds. And boom, smacked against the wall. Well, alright, since we've done that then, I think now is actually a good place not to wrap up yet, because I kind of want to do something quick. Let's check out more acceleration than the Mazda, less handling. Then I would say the Porsche is still, yeah, for sure the best car all around. I think to wrap up this video, let's do a quick milestone with a speed trap. 240, this actually might be a bit rough, but I think we'll manage. So 248. Oh yeah, we can do that. Easy peasy. Hell yeah, let's go. Beautiful. So let's go to the next one. Milestone. Let's do the next one. 220. Alright. Gotcha, bro. 220, you say? You ask, I will deliver. This one actually might be a bit rough just from this side, though. Maybe. Nope, absolutely. Okay, I think we can do a lot better here from the other side. Also, that truck kinda caught me off guard. I cannot lie. Alright, let's get going again. Wait, that truck just absolutely disappeared. Yes, it did. Crazy. Or it went left. That's also a possibility. And the truck reappeared right there. That's crazy. Yeah, 220 absolutely way easier from this side. Thank you. And looks like we've got another. Oh boy.
Hey, you're really making a mark out there. I got some info on that police chopper. If they're on you, just duck out under some cover. They may be fast, but they can't see through objects. Just make sure they don't see you driving into the spot or they'll call in ground units. Later.
Right, she giving us some advice for whenever we run into some choppers, which, yes, will probably happen sometime later. Which is a bit scary to think about, you know. Definitely a bit scary. Let's do our final speed ticket. Didn't even see what we needed to hit. It was 235, I think, like. Pretty sure it was 235. And then we've done quite a lot of stuff. And then we have one more race to do and the cops. And then we are ready to face our next bad boy. Looks like we got it. Clocked in at 234. Alright, so I guess maybe... let's just, you know, instead of me guessing, let's actually look at what we needed to do here. It was 225. Alright, so that was pretty okay. Alright, well, I think we've done quite enough in this episode for today. I will wrap up right here, and in the next episode we're gonna be doing the last race for Earl together with the rest of the milestones. Gather enough bounty so we can take him on in our next Blacklist race. See you all in the next episode.